Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Michelle Flawless. So I just finished doing my blue eyebrows, just finished doing my highlighter, just finished doing my blue lips, which is permanent marker, but I don't care. It stays on and I like it. Hello Explorer returns. Yeah, the Explorer returns. We've recently made up. Hello darling. He has sent me some door closers in a box, which I'm now going to review. I can't tell you, Explorer mate, how happy I am. Thank you so much. Let's show you the door closers. So a few days ago, when I was in lovely sunny Glasgow, I got talking to the Explorer Returns, and he knows I collect door closers, and he knows how much I love door closers. And we've recently made up, and he has sent me seven door closers, about 8 door closers, and I'm going to talk about them. And this was left near my CCTV camera, near my door, by my delivery service company. Well, he arranged it, but very grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, the first door closer is a Britain 2003 door closer. Now, you will find a lot of these on old buildings. The reason why I love old door closers is because they handle the door a lot better. They close the door better. They are built a lot better. They are far stronger than a cheap, shitty, fucking flimsy door closer. And they last a lot longer. Back in the days when they were making and building door closers and designing door closers, they had a very, let's just say the design wasn't really thought about that much. Obviously it was a door closer. It was built to close the door. It was built to close the door how it should close the door. And it wasn't based on looks. Do you know what I mean? I was in Glasgow a few days ago, and I went back to this car park. The Explorer Returns, mate, they should sue these people. Honestly, it's so dangerous. They have got these dormer door closers, which are cam action sliding door closers, which have been set on fire. Obviously, they're not on fire anymore, but they've been set on fire underneath by some yobs, and they've put everybody's life at risk, basically. The door bang with so much fucking force that if that caught somebody's arm, it would break someone's arm, or it would bruise someone's arm and hurt them. Do you know what I mean? But I did see when I went up the stairs, I've got a video, guys, so click on the link in this video and it'll take you straight to that. But as you got the stairs of this particular car park, it's the Jamaican car park, that's it. Not because I'm being racist, Jamaican Road car park, there you go. So there's some door closers in there, they're actually damaged. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call the actual company up of the car park and ask them if I could have them and try and replace them. Well, no, you can't replace them, they're fucking damaged, but I'd just like to have them with my other door closers because they're damaged, they're broken, and they're going to hurt someone, so why not? But yeah, modern door closers are shit. I'm not going to lie to you. Unless you spend £250 on a door closer, you're looking at a shit close. The door will close the door still, but you're going to hear lots of from this arm because there's hydraulic oil inside of these. When the hydraulic oil inside of these wears out, you know about it because, let's just say, they don't perform like they should and the door will slam. You know when one of these is broken because the arm will jerk or the liquid will just go straight out the side, do you know what I mean? A bit like my ex's cock. Anyways, so we take this off. This is just a protective shell. This protects it from excessive vandalism. Oh, definitely broke it, never mind. This protects it from excessive vandalism. And this basically stops anyone from ripping it off the door or even stealing it. That's what this case is designed for, do you know what I mean? It's just for show and to protect the door closer from wear and tear and also from the rain if it's outside. Let's try and take this off if I can. Yes, we can do it. You can do it, Michelle, when you're being cute. Yeah, no, I can. But yeah, it's out. this little screw that holds the shell in place. So that basically comes off. You can see where someone's tried to graffiti on it in the past. Oh, number 9. Long as it's not 666. But that's like the shell, guys, that goes on the front of the door closer. It says Britain 2003. Just a shell, basically, that goes on the front of the door closer. And that's what it looks like. Now, this arm is quite strong. It's strong steel. That's not going to break. You hang on this, it's going to bend a little bit, but it's not going to snap. It's not going to break like a fucking expensive door closer, do you know what I mean? You pull the arm forward, and it's lovely. That's a lovely close, that is. That feels lovely. The older door closers, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This is my channel, not yours. The door closers, especially these old ones, react far better than the newer ones. I mean, the new ones do obviously react a lot faster, and they're a lot more stronger. But that's dangerous, because they're becoming way too strong door closers. There's one in here I'm going to pull out in a moment. There's one in here that's obviously new-ish, and it's a new door closer. It's that fucking strong, but it won't be able to open the fucking door. Do you know what I mean? No wonder people are slamming the doors back and fucking getting angry and breaking the door closed in the first place, because they can't even open the fucking door. Talk about fighting against Satan. Well, I hate to say it, these things are Satan. These things are the devil's work, and there's thousands that have now been fitted to buildings. I was coming through Glasgow train station a few mornings ago when I was coming back from the gay sauna, and they had Assa Abloy door closers, I remember now. They had Assa Abloy door closers fitted to every single fire door, which is fine. They close the doors, they're going to keep the door closed for a fire, but just think, those doors now and again, that is a fire door, could be wedged open. You know what I mean? If these things weren't invented, all the doors would be open anyway. But I think the problem is, in a train station, if there was a fire and the doors are open and it's a fire door, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? The fire is going to spread. So these things, regardless if they're big or they're small, are now being fitted throughout the entire country and for the entire world, and are being promoted and sold into shops for cheap, or they're even fitted into a business, because a bit like what it's doing here, it closes the door. Keeps the door closed, it stops you getting hurt from fire. They're also a deterrent to burglars because the door closes fast, so a burglar can't get in. And that's just a lovely speed, you know what I mean? That's just a perfect speed for a door. I can't tell you how perfect that is. But now I'm going to fuck it up, and now I'm going to alter it. So I'm going to turn this little screw here on the side. This one is built in. The reason why it's got a big outer ring and it's got a small ring is because it does it all in one. Rather than some door closers that you buy that are brand new, they'll have a latch regulator there and they'll have a closing one there. This one doesn't have that. This is an old version of a Britain door closer, and the other ones that I've got about 200 Britain 2003s and 128 Britain 2011s, right? No, sorry, not 2011s, 2004s, right? They all do the same thing. The difference between the Britain 2003 door closer and the Britain 2004, the Britain 2003 door closers are extremely easy to open. They feel lovely when you open the door. But a Britain 2004 door closer, the spring is extremely strong and you can barely open the fucking door. Do you know what I mean? Depends what door closer you want. Depends how strong you want the door closer to be. Depends if you want it on a fire door and you don't want to get through. If you want it to be on a fire door and you want the door to be strong and it closes in the event of a fire, I highly recommend that you get a strong door closer. If you want a weak door closer and you want to be able to fit it to one of your home doors, a bit like mine, and you want to be able to open the door but it doesn't cause you any alarm or distress, you can open the door with ease. And it's not going to be a fucking job just to push the door open. I strongly suggest you get one of these. It even comes with some instructions there because it tells you how to alter it. So basically what's that saying is, once this screw is on this line, you get latch action. If it's off that line, you don't get latch action, which is pretty cool to think about it. So we're now going to try and twist this to alter it again. There we are, just twisted the inner ring. So now it's going to be completely different. Thank you so much, Urban Explorer. I love this door closer, I really do. There we are, and as you can see, it hasn't reacted as fast as a normal modern door closer would, but as you can see, it's already starting to slow down. Let's twist it in a bit more. And there we go. So it takes a lot more time for the arm to slow down, but that's cool. We don't need it to be abrupt. We don't want it to slam in someone's face. We don't want the door becoming that fucking strong you can barely open the fucking door. Do you know what I mean? The closing force on this one, I would say, it feels like one person trying to push the door against you, rather than some door closers that you get that are brand new, that are modern. It feels like 4 people pushing against you as you open the door, which is no good. You don't want a door closer like that because you can't open the fucking door. You have to excuse me, guys. I've had some alcohol. I'm not supposed to drink alcohol because I've got a heart attack. I've got a heart attack, I've got a heart condition, but sometimes it gives me anxiety and heart palpitation, but I don't care. It's the way I deal with things in my life. So that's this particular door closer. This door closer is a Britain 2003. I absolutely love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I really do. This arm is quite rusted because, as you can see, it's been outside in the rain, wet weather. I'll just show you the door closer a bit more closer. So that's the arm, that's where it's been outside in the rain. When you twist it to the side, it's got a very strong arm, it's like a metal arm. This cap here is just for decoration, but the reason why no, it's not for decoration, the reason why the cap's on there is so if this ever leaks, it's not going to go all over the floor. But what happens is some modern door closers that get forced or deliberately broken by yobs, what happens is the hydraulic oil leaks into here, and then you've guessed it, it does actually start spouting out here and coming down the door. If you ever see a door closer like that, then replace it, because it's going to cause a lot of damage to the door. It's also a tripping hazard because there's going to be lots of fucking hydraulic fluid all on the floor. I've seen one like that in Boots here in Edinburgh, so I'm actually going to have a word with the staff in a few weeks' time. But excuse me, your door closer is leaking. You need to fix that. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes Michelle goes out of the way to report things. If I see something not right, I'm going to say it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Rob? So yeah, it's my door closer. Do we like this one? I do. Let me know in the comments. It's missing a little thing there, which is like a little attachment which can connect to the door. But I'm not bothered about that. It's fine. I've got loads of them anyway. But thank you very much, Urban Explorer. That's one of them. It says here, made in England. So this door closer has been made in England. And the reason why I love this one is because it's Diddy. It's small. It doesn't need to be big. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to show you a big one. No, not on about my cock. We're on about a big Britain door closer. Right, you ready? Sorry guys about that. Took me a bit of time to find it. I've got 900 door closers, so. So this is the one I'm on about. Look at this one. This is a Britain 251E door closer, right? That's how big they're getting. Why does it need to be that big? That was on a fire door. That comes from Gloucester. Got it off eBay. They don't need to be that big. I mean, yeah, my boyfriend's cock's going to be that big, but a door closer doesn't have to be that big. Do you know what I mean? So Michelle's a bit of a size queen, to be honest. Look at this. This is fucking spooky. Look. We've got a big, huge body. This thing is cast iron and steel, fucking strong. We've got a weird plastic thing on the side that you take off that you actually screw the main shell to. We've got spring tension there. Yeah, if that weren't big enough. Do you know what I mean? We've got all of these things here. These latching and closing regulators. Right? Let me show you this, because this is just fucking fucked up and weird. Satan gets a lot worse. Door closers are Satan's work, but they get a lot worse. They come in all different fucking shapes and sizes. I've got 800 door closers now. The Explorer Medallion. No, sorry, 900 door closers. But I'm getting another 10 delivered this week, or by tomorrow, so that'll be nice. From the Urban Explorer, thank you. Look there. This is all in torque. This is deliberately in torque, so nobody can alter it. You can fit it to a door. You can't set this on fire. Do you know what I mean? You just can't. I mean, you could set that on fire, that would catch fire, but the rest of the door closer is not going to catch on fire. These are fireproof. Look at that, just the door closer doctor. Doesn't that look lovely? From the side. Now, you're probably going to say to me, where's the actual other bit? A bit like this door closer. We've got a big, huge steel mounting bracket there where you can obviously screw it to the door. That's what they're for. The screws go in there, the screws in that in, right? But here, this is a rather interesting door closer. You don't get that on this one. I think you should, because it'd just be far fucking easier to fit. But no, they've decided to make your life a bit more fucking harder. See these two things there? Right? They are clips. So there's like a metal ring that goes round there that basically holds the door closer body. But then the clips basically, it's like a bracket. So you push that into the bracket, then the hoop basically goes over the body and holds that into place. And then you screw that on. But apparently, what's the point of that? But then I read up the instructions and what this does online. Is the reason why it's got a bracket like that is so it's easier to get off the door apparently, which it is. So you just unscrew that and then the bracket holds the actual door closed onto the door. Then you slide this at the bracket. Silly design really. This makes it easier to steal. Do you know what I mean? If someone wanted to steal one of these, all you got to do is take 2 screws out and then fucking away you go. But yeah, this one was expensive. This one cost me £68. So yeah, oh my god. So strong, guys. That is horrible. Do you want to know the force of that? Hang on, let me just do it. Yeah, that's 3 people pushing up against you. That's how strong that is. And this goes way stronger than that, honestly. This goes up to about a closing force, because it will tell you on the online website. This is a Britain 4825113 EN154 door closer. It says it there on the instructions. This goes up to that strong. I've got one of these door closers and a dormer one. I vaulted it on one of my doors here in my home. And it's been that fucking strong, guys. You just can't open the door. It's that strong.